in mysterious ways. Baby, it's a part of the plan. Well, I just keep on making the same mistake, hoping that you'll understand. But baby, now take me into your loving arms, kiss me under the light of 1,000 stars, place your head on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud, maybe we found love right where we are. Maybe we found love right where we are. Maybe we found love right where we are. Right to the first one. Wow.
Am I going to fit around this dress? Wow. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to family and friends who have come together today to celebrate Anna Louise Bertram and Max John Prederborn joining hands and hearts in marriage. My name is Nicole Sinicki and I'm authorised by law to solemnise this marriage according to law. Before we commence today's ceremony, I would first like to introduce you to Anna and Max's bridal party. They've each played a very important role in supporting Anna and Max in the build-up to today. By our bride's side, we have Stacey, one of Anna's oldest and dearest friends from their primary and high school days together in Brisbane. Jasmine, one of her closest work friends from their time together in London and now Sydney. And Louise, another school friend, diesel train catcher and Japan adventurer. Anna would like to also mention her other school friends who have travelled from London, Qatar and Brisbane to be here today. She'd like to thank you for your endless support and friendship over the years, no matter how near or far you are. In supporting our groom, we have Bass and Benny. Max has known these two since their sandpit and kindergarten days. They've literally grown up together. Also here for Max is John, his brother-in-law and fellow motorcycle wingman. Max would like to thank you all for being great mates who are always dependable and available. Would you all agree, folks, that our bridal party looked fabulous? Let's give them a great big round of applause. Anna and Max are delighted that you, their closest family and friends, are here today to witness the commitment and vows that they will shortly make to each other. Your love, support and friendship are highly treasured. Today we will witness their preference for a simple yet heartfelt ceremony, a reflection of the values which Anna and Max hold dear. They have identified the important things in life and more specifically, the people that are important to them. As most of you know, Anna and Max met as work colleagues at the National Australia Bank. While it took 6 long months for Max to ask Anna out, there was a spark there from the beginning that was encouraged along by a chance meeting at McMahon's Point Ferry Wharf, a job change and some farewell drinks at Mr. Ryan's bar. Anna and Max sensed that they had found someone unique in each other and that this connection had the potential to become something amazing. Fast forward over 2.5 years to today, I'd say that they very much had that spot on, as here we are about to witness the next chapter in their relationship. Anna and Max have a very strong sense of family. They have both been fortunate to grow up in loving and supporting home environments. It is of great significance to them both that their immediate and extended families are here today. Is that a ring? That's at least 2 minutes in, he made it. I'm impressed. They would particularly like to thank their parents, Bruce and Patricia, and John and Barbara, and their siblings and partners, Natalia and Travis, Andrew and Vivian, and John. Without the support of both families, they would not be the people that we see standing before us today, and for that, Anna and Max would like to thank you. Time spent with friends is also treasured. Their friends in particular have been an amazing support for Anna and Max, so much so that they view these friendships as an extension to their own family. It is said that when we grow up, we realise that it's less important to have more friends, but more important to have real ones. So whether you've travelled from overseas, interstate, across the bridge, or just down the road to be here today, please know that being here at Balmoral Beach to celebrate Anna and Max means the absolute world to them both. I would now like to invite forward Max's sister Vivian, who will be sharing a reading with us today.
to my big brother and his beautiful bride. Take into account that great love and great achievements involve great risk, and that a loving atmosphere in your home is the foundation for your life. Be gentle with the earth, be gentle with one another. When disagreements come, remember always to protect the spirit of your union. When you realise you've made a mistake, take immediate steps to correct it. Remember that the best relationship is one in which your love for each other exceeds your need for each other. So love yourselves, love one another, love all that is your life together, and all else will follow.
A round of applause for Vivian, please. Anna and Max appreciate that support, understanding, respect, these are rare commodities in a relationship. They are aware of how fortunate they are to have found a best friend and life partner in each other, one that supports the other one through good and bad, one that shares the same sense of humour, a similar outlook on life, and an enduring sense of adventure. They know that without doubt that happiness should be shared, and that is what they both bring to this relationship, happiness and fulfilment to each other's lives. While Anna and Max without doubt enjoy the finer things in life and a spirit of adventure that has seen them both travel the world, it is the simple things, in particular, that bring them the most pleasure. They are engaged in Bali while enjoying a beautiful sunset and knocking back a few bintangs. I've never used bintangs in a ceremony before. They have both worked hard to achieve professional success, but they work even harder at maintaining a positive work and life balance for the sake of their relationship and sanity. I would now like to invite forward Anna's nephew Tristan, who will be sharing a special reading with us today.
The following is taken from Corinthians chapter 13. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it is not rude. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails.
Folks, a round of applause for Tristan. Before Anna and Max exchange vows, I would like to share some words with you that they have each written about each other. I should preface this by saying that neither has seen what the other has written. Anna loves that Max is kind, generous and fun-loving. Every day Max encourages and supports her. He makes her laugh and, most importantly, loves her without hesitation. Anna feels that with Max they share a true partnership and have so much to look forward to in their future. Anna is so excited to become Max's wife. Oh. Max loves that Anna has a kind but courageous soul and a tenacity for life that inspires him to want to talk to her as soon as he wakes up in the morning. And sometimes in the middle of the night, occasionally to Anna's frustration. Max continues to be excited to get to know a little more about his gorgeous bride each day. Max looks forward to making a beautiful home and family with Anna, full of love and possibilities. Anna and Max, please now turn and face each other, joining both of your hands, and with your hands, your hearts. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union between a man and a woman to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Dylan, the important rings, please. Well done. There's two.
Not one.
A round of applause. Max, as you place Anna's ring on her hand, will you please repeat after me?
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Max Bredevon, take you, Anna Bertram, as my lawful wife. With this ring, know that I love you.
Anna, as you place Max's ring on his hand, will you please repeat after me?
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Anna Bertram, take you, Max Bredevon, as my lawful husband. With this ring, know that I love you.
Anna and Max, marriage is not the beginning of what will be, but rather a celebration of what already is. No one moment, event or day defines your marriage. Only you can do this together through many acts of love and honesty, patience and support, and believing in each other's ability to achieve anything, that anything is possible. What this marriage ceremony has done is show the devotion you have promised to make by sharing each other's values and respecting that through all times you will remember those values and the commitment you made here today. Anna and Max, it gives me great pleasure to announce that you are now husband and wife. Max, you may kiss your bride. Family and friends, we are now going to take a few moments to sign the marriage register and then we'll briefly resume the ceremony. Can I please invite forward Anna and Max's sisters, Natalia and Vivian, who will be our official witnesses today. Love and strength in all of the challenges and triumphs that life has to offer. I know that you're entering into this marriage with the greatest love and respect for each other. And remember, all you need is love. The rest is just icing on the cake, and we all know Max loves cake. Please now join me in welcoming for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Max and Anna Bredevon. Go on, share it with us. 3 cheers for Anna and Max. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Folks, drinks will be served shortly here in the rotunda. reception commencing in the public dining room from 5:30. Congratulations, Anna and Max, and enjoy your wonderful day.
Nice.